Hi everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today I am interviewing Lumi. We call her Lumi. Her real name is Luminita. Luminita is in Romania, correct?
Correct? Yes.
Hi Lumi, but just before we start, I just want to share with our audience that these series of interviews are interviews with leaders that I specifically picked that I find that are not only out there to help themselves, but actually help others succeed. And I was lucky to be introduced to Luminita just a few weeks ago through our mutual friend Lior, who I know was on the hunt for you. He was
Mhm.
looking for you and he contacted you not only because of your achievements and your success that we'll be talking about a little later, but mostly because what other people were saying about you. So thank you, Lumi, for coming here and meeting with me today. And please introduce yourself to our audience.
Thank you for the invitation, Ivanit. Uh, I am grateful for being here and also proud of our partnership. I'm Lumi. Luminica means little light. Lumi from Romania, and I live in two different worlds. The first one, a very small hometown, Corabia, the ship town on the Danube, with my parents, teachers, very respected, very elegant, but they were always worried about money because in Romania the salaries are very small. I was teacher also for 16 years, and my first salary was 100 euro. My last salary was 300 euro. The second word where I lived was my countryside with my grandmother, my uncle, my aunt, and from them I learned and I saw what it means to be free. No boss, no schedule, no fixed salary, to work hard, to be full of joy, and to count on yourself. And from them, from my two words, I learned very important lessons. One was what you feed grows. When you give love and care, it grows. And to have patience. Because my uncle and my aunt, they planted in spring, they care, and they collected the money in the autumn. Like we have now, like I have in my activity as teacher, and like now in network marketing.
I wanted to say it sounds very similar to the educational field, but what you were sharing here with the with all of us was that after so many years in that field in teaching, that's a so important field. I mean, nothing's more important than education, right? You were not, really making a nice salary to be living comfortably, correct?
Correct. My mother and my father were teachers also, as I told you, and I saw them being very grateful. Grateful for everything they have, for every new day. From my mother, because she had cancer and she lived with cancer for 7 years, I learned how to be grateful for health and for life.
Well, that's
I have,
wonderful. Really inspiring parents that you grew up with. So you were teaching for 16 years.
yes,
And let's talk about today. What are you doing now?
network marketing
So tell
from
us about this. Yes. How long?
from my first years in school because my salary was very small. I joined network marketing at the beginning only for small things. I didn't plan to be number 7 in the world, to be in top, to achieve ranks, to change my car or my house. I started for a small thing to, first of all, to change my foundation, to buy it with discounts. Then for small gifts, for clothes, for joy. And then I realized it was just a continuation of my mission from school. It was
Share with
this
us. Yeah, exactly. So how did you build your I don't want to give it away today at this minute. I really want you to get to it, but it has been some time that you've been in network marketing, correct? Like you
I did
described.
part time. In
Mm-hmm.
the morning, I went to school. In the evening, I built my team in network marketing. But we were like a family. In the school, we cook, we sing, we dance together with my students. In the evening, we did the same with the team because they are children also.
So
We
let's put this on the table because network marketing we know is has a great foundation of values, helping others succeed. However, we find that many times people are trying to make it and they do not succeed. They find themselves purchasing a lot of stuff that they don't need, really paying through their nose for things that maybe they can't even afford. And at the end of the day, when they count the dollars, there's more spent than earned. So, share with me a little bit more. What is it that you are doing these days, and how long has this been happening that you are doing it so well and bringing so much pleasure for yourself and your family?
because I don't feel it's a business. For me, it's a real adventure, a chance to meet people and hear their stories. I started without internet, so I met people on the street. Now we can meet people on social media, but it's the same. And I am so relaxed because I was never I was never focused on no's. It is something natural. It is a natural selection. We don't select people; they select themselves. We only share the information and we focus on yes. For me, it's always a joy when someone says, "Wow, it's a real opportunity for me," and especially when they said, "You changed my life." So I'm always grateful for the new people I meet. I was
So,
not focused.
yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is very interesting. So, everybody, or I wouldn't say everybody, but many people I know, they focus on the fear, on the no, on the negative. And you're saying something else, just like you described your name is Lumi. It's a small, you focus on that light of hope, on the yes, on the positive people that come through your life. Is that correct?
Success will come if you are not in competition with the others, and
Mm-hmm.
if you really believe in the opportunity you have in your hands, the chance to
Wow.
give to people to
So
change
talking
their
about
life.
opportunity, I'm sorry I'm cutting you off. I know we were trying to keep this in a shorter span time. And so I want to connect with the opportunity and with that picture that you have on the wall right behind you of Europe and Africa. And I guess that's a hint to what you're doing these days, correct? Can you share a little bit about that program?
Yes, the opportunity to travel more. We have our own travel application and we share it with others. We don't sell packages, we don't sell flights, we don't sell vacations. We only share our experiences and we create communities. The number one reason why people stay in a company is not the rank, is not the check, is the community. And
So you
we
are
create,
basically telling me that you are mixing business with pleasure at the same time, correct?
correct. This is the business. We go in vacation, we come back, and we tell the stories. This is the
So it's
business.
an exclusive group of a club, I would say, right? Can you
Private
share
club.
with me a
Yes.
little bit more about your traveling experiences? Where did you travel before you joined this club, and where have you traveled after you joined the club?
I travel a lot. Network marketing helped me to travel a lot. Before, as a teacher, I didn't have this chance. But after years, when I achieved different ranks, I started to travel in the whole world, and I discovered the pleasure and this opportunity, the opportunity to travel, opened my mind, like my mind expanded, and I started to want more and more to travel because travel means evolution, connections with people from different cultures, different countries. And this is
So,
why,
I want to hear more from you about traveling. My grandparents were amazing travelers. So, where have you been around the world? So, you said you live in
wow,
Romania and
I live.
you earned in the past, very little salary, so you didn't have the opportunity. So, in such a short time, I guess, you've been able to travel to where?
Oh, in 2016, I had 120 days of vacation with 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 the previous company in travel also. Um, that is the best reward to have the chance to see the world. And a lot of companies gives as the reward vacations. Our company now we are vacation. We are vacations. I travel everywhere. I didn't travel in Japan yet. The rest, I have places where I want to come back,
Such
but
as, let's talk
yeah,
about locations,
I
destinations.
want to come back in Rio de Janeiro, for example. I want to come back in Australia to the Great Barrier Reef. It was one of the greatest experience to do it once in life. I want to come back to Orlando because I plan to go there for to celebrate my daughter's birthday, and I was there when she was 17. I planned to do it when she was very small, but I didn't have money at that time. And when we arrived there, she said, "Mama, I don't want now. I am 17. I don't want to Orlando to Disneyland. Now I want to go to the club." And
So
now when she's 25, she wants to come back in Orlando
amazing.
to
So I,
live.
I wanted, yeah, so I wanted to ask you, what do you wish for yourself in this coming year? So I guess it's more traveling to Australia, to Orlando, and to other places around the world. Where have you been in the past year, maybe? Because you have so much traveling. I see that it's like it's a whole encyclopedia of traveling. Where have you been in the past year, let's say?
I went also in many countries because I built the business in many countries. The opportunity to build online it's easy because you don't invest more, but I have now the business in around 20 countries. Russia,
Wow.
Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Uzbekistan. And after I start a small team there, I need to go there. For example, next week I go to Miami and Las Vegas. And in Israel also, I plan to go again. In Greece, I went because in Milan, because we have a small team there. In Milan, because my daughter studied there. Milan and Florence, I visited this year. I love Italy. I love the good food. I love Florence because it's like a museum, a city museum, and this is my dream.
So
My
yeah.
my dream is to have 10 destinations every year for the next 50 years of my life.
Wow, that's
And
amazing. I I I will take that in a heartbeat. I I listen to how much you've been traveling, and I think to myself, our listeners are probably hearing this and they can't believe what they're hearing. It seems like you are having the dream life and you were a teacher a few years back. It's safe to say that today you are earning more than 10 times, more than 20 times, probably more than 30 times, if not 40, of what you've earned after 16 years in teaching, correct?
yes, when I was teacher and I started to write my goals, my objectives, that was my goal. When I reach my income of 20 times more than my salary, that will be the moment when I leave the school.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we can do it part time, and that was the moment when my income in network marketing was 20 times more, 20 times bigger than my salary. I decided to change completely my life. Many people fear change. I was there, so I understand them. So I didn't dare to change immediately, but I did step by step, small steps. And now I realize if you don't dare to change, you will never know.
Wow,
It was the
Lumi, I
best.
think I'm sorry, what did you say last?
You will never know
Yeah.
how how will be your life, your new life.
I think that there were so many important messages in what you shared with me here today. And it starts from your name, a small light, and it goes to a whole worldwide travel adventure and really living the dream life that most people want. Lumi, I know what you're wishing for yourself to travel 10 places every year for the next 50 years. And I want to
Uh,
wish you that you will continue to accomplish these challenges and these places. And I know from others that you help other people accomplish and succeed and make their dreams come true. Lumi, I want to thank you so much for taking your time. I know you're very busy and you're very humble, and your values really come out not only from your mouth, but really how you say it and how you present yourself. So I'm so happy that I'm part of your journey in this amazing travel club. And for those who are listening that are thinking, maybe we're in a place where we need to do some change, whether we're teachers or we're in some other arena, things can happen and it's not in an instinct, right? We're living in a life where people think everything is an instinct. No, it doesn't go by luck. It goes by hard work, but smart work, correct?
Correct. and they will never be alone because
That's
we do it
wonderful.
step by
Yeah.
step with them.
So the community is such an important part of that success. For those who are interested in learning more about the travel club and the programs that are available, you'll find a link in the description below this recording. Thank you, Lumi. And we are celebrating here in the United States Thanksgiving. So for those watching, happy Thanksgiving. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank my family, and I want to thank the universe for bringing us together, you and I, and so many other great people to work together and help others succeed. And may this coming year be a year of travel, a year of not only hope, of making dreams come true. So thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. And I'll meet you in Vegas next week.
Yes, Miami and Vegas. See you there.
Awesome.
And in
See
Dallas
you.
in February. It will be a big launch in February.
Yes, we'll talk about this in the next session. Thank you so much, Lumi. Talk to you soon.
Thank you too. Very grateful.